Hi everyone, New England Gardening here. The main reason I set up this fish tank was not for the two fig cuttings here, but was for the orchids. And guess what? This is that orchid I almost killed 2 years ago. This is the Phalaenopsis. Let me get this out. Let me show you the flower spike here with the flowers on it. This is probably the size, probably a little bit bigger of when I purchased it. This is probably the size of it, and then I killed it. Well, it was down to the size of my thumb back in March of 2013. And it's hard to believe that it's come back to this point here, and hopefully onto bigger and better things. But let me get it out so we get a better look at it, and also look at the Cattleya and some of the concerns I had with some spotting on a leaf, which I think might be mold. One of the drawbacks is it gets pretty warm when I put the lights on, and I've got this old towel here that I dampen and hang inside there to increase the humidity. So it's pretty warm, humid, and stagnant air, which is probably not a good thing in the long run. But the Phalaenopsis here seems to really like it, and up to this point the Cattleya also. It was getting pretty beat up in the lean-to. Someone had mentioned months ago that it didn't look too good, and the pseudobulbs were starting to look like they were shrinking and getting wrinkly and dehydrated and yellowing. And I put it in this aquarium here and increased the humidity and have these lights on here, and they swelled up again. And the Cattleya don't get as green as the Phalaenopsis. So if you look at them together and you're used to Phalaenopsis, the green that you get with the Phalaenopsis, you might think that they're not doing too good, but they stay a little bit lighter green than the Phalaenopsis. But let me get this out and we'll get a better look at the flowers on this one. It's been so long I couldn't remember what the flowers were, whether they were red or purplish. So here's a closer look at the plant. Seems to like this media here. Got those long roots forming again. But it's hard to believe that this was at one point reduced down to the size of my thumb. And it took 2 years to get back to this stage here. See the flowers. Nice healthy leaves. Seems to like that high humidity in the fish tank, but the Cattleya here, these pseudobulbs have thickened up again. But I noticed on this leaf here is spotting, and I knew that in the long run that moist stagnant air was not going to be a good thing. So I might, I think I have some fungicide maybe in the cellar, and maybe deal with this leaf here. But overall, it looks pretty good. It's the only leaf that has really a lot of major spotting on it. And I've got this new growth here, and three new shoots. I got one, there's two, and this is the third one here. So I don't know how long it takes for these to swell up. It's so top heavy that it would tip over in this plastic pot, so I put it in this clay pot here. And it's funny, the roots, it really loves this root here, really loves attaching to the clay pot. Now this was, I was going to show, this was really green. It was maintaining a green new shoot or root appearance when it was in the aquarium, and it's just really whitened up now that it's in the dryer. So I think I might just put this back in. I don't know, maybe I can rig a fan that would periodically go on in that aquarium to get some air circulation. Maybe a small battery powered fan would do. But yeah, up until I took this out, this was nice and green, and it just loves this clay, it seems. I was also thinking of setting up another clay pot right next to this for these roots to go in, and then at some point just separating it, and then I would end up with two plants. It also seems to like the environment between the pot, the plastic pot, and this clay pot in here. So yeah, this is still hanging in there too. I don't know when I can expect another round of flowering from this, but it definitely was getting beat up in the lean-to, and as soon as I got it into a higher humidity environment, I started getting these new shoots sprouting on this. So and this is a nice flower that forms on this Cattleya. I bought this on eBay. This was it was expensive. I mean, it wasn't more than $50, but I can't remember. Maybe around $40. So don't want to lose this. I purchased it from someone actually in Seattle, Washington. So this is New England Gardening, and this is an update. Let's get the name here. I forgot I still have the Lobata. Something Lobata. Future Look Jenny. Oh, Future Look. It's a combination maybe of Future Look and Jenny. Is that what that means? So that's an update on the two orchids. This is New England Gardening. Thanks for watching. Let's get a nice close-up of that flower.